Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Talk Zone. If you want to improve your English through interesting stories, conversations, and vocabulary, this channel is perfect for you. So don't forget to subscribe to English Talk Zone and press the bell icon so you never miss our new English learning videos. Now let's start today's inspiring story.
All your regular stress, but, packed into a suitcase. For the Watson family, our heroes for today, their trip is definitely starting out with a big old dose of stress. So let's set the scene. The dream destination is Costa Rica. We're talking jungles, monkeys, sunshine. But the reality? Well, the reality is a morning that is just spiraling out of control. Before they can even think about paradise, they've got to survive the frantic race just to get out the door. And here we go. The first part of their journey is that classic mad dash to the airport, where all the careful planning just goes right out the window, and pure chaos takes over. Oof, you can just feel the panic in that one line from Emma the mom. They've overslept. Their flight is at 10 a.m., and the clock already says 7:30. That is a sinking feeling every traveler, especially a parent, knows way too well. Look at how tight this schedule is. In just 20 minutes, they have to go from the shock of waking up to frantically searching for shoes and, of course, a very important toy monkey, and then somehow get into a taxi that's already waiting outside. And that 10 a.m. flight time is just hanging over everything. Every trip has one of these lists, right? You've got your absolute essentials, passports, tickets, snacks. But for this family, that list also includes a mission-critical monkey toy. And you've got to love the question mark next to mosquito spray. That is the classic we'll deal with it later moment that kind of defines family travel. Okay, so they've made it to the airport, but the race is definitely not over. Nope. Now they've got a whole new set of obstacles, conquering the terminal itself. And right in the middle of all this rushing, we get this awesome, honest question from young Peter. It's such a good reminder that when you're a first-time flyer, even the most basic airport stuff is a total mystery. So, what does check-in mean? To put it simply, check-in is the first official step of the whole trip. It's where you show all your documents, get that all-important boarding pass, and say a temporary goodbye to your big suitcases. For a lot of people, this is the moment where it all starts to feel real. Getting through an airport is really just a four-step dance. Once you check in, you head over to security to get your bags scanned. Then the hunt for your departure gate begins. And after that, you just gotta wait until they call your group to board. And this is the golden ticket you get at check-in. The boarding pass is basically your key to the airplane. It tells you exactly where you need to go, that's the gate number, and where you're gonna sit. Or as Peter puts it, it's a ticket to the sky. So after battling check-in and surviving that dreaded security line, the family finally gets a moment to breathe. And what's the best way to celebrate? With breakfast number 2, of course. A well-deserved order of French fries for the kids and a coffee for the parents. It's a small victory before the final push. And now, we're at the moment the kids have been waiting for. After all that rushing and stressing, they're finally on the plane. It's time to leave the ground behind and experience their very first flight, way up in the clouds. You can just hear the absolute wonder in that, can't you? For the kids, Anna and Peter, the roar of the engines isn't scary at all. It's exciting. And as the whole world just shrinks down below them, all the chaos from the morning starts to fade away. This right here perfectly sums up the two totally different experiences happening on a family flight. For the kids, it's basically an amusement park in the sky. The clouds are cotton candy, and any little bumps feel like a roller coaster. For the parents, their focus is a little more practical. They're just hoping for coffee and a smooth ride. So what is that shaking that's got the parents a little on edge? It's called turbulence. And honestly, this is the perfect way to explain it to someone who's never flown before. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's just like driving on a bumpy road, but in the sky. As simple as that. This just captures the strange, tiny world of an airplane cabin. Everything feels miniaturized, from the bathrooms to the little bags of cookies. But then the view out the window is just immense. It's this whole little universe all its own, ruled by the fasten seatbelt sign and powered by cartoons. After a flight full of snacks and a little bit of turbulence, they can finally see their destination. The plane lands, the doors open, and just like that, the family has made it. Welcome to paradise. Bienvenidos a Costa Rica. But of course, the adventure isn't quite over yet. They navigated their home airport, but now they have to figure out a new one, filled with people holding up signs. Their last little mission is to find the one sign that's meant for them. And here it is, the perfect, funny little ending to their travel saga. The driver's looking for Emmy Watson, not Emma. It's such a tiny mistake, but after a long day in a brand new country, it's that moment of confusion that just instantly turns into a laugh. And really, this gets to the heart of what traveling is all about. All the little mess-ups, the misspelled names, the things you forget to pack, they stop being stressful and eventually, they become the best stories. This little name mix-up is now officially the first great memory of their vacation. And the second they step out of that airport, they get their reward. It's a total sensory overload in the best possible way. The air is warm, it smells like flowers, and you can hear birds everywhere. This is the paradise they were racing towards. So there you have it. From the utter panic of a missed alarm all the way through the airport obstacle course and the magic of a first flight, the Watson family has officially arrived. The stress of getting there is over, and now the actual adventure can begin. So that leaves us with one last thing to think about. For the Watsons, it was a toy monkey. For you, what's that one thing, big or small, that you absolutely cannot forget to pack?